Hello, my name is Samantha Tran, a digital communications intern reporting for AUSD Today. Right now, I am standing outside the Apache Cafe, where Arcadia High students will soon be eagerly waiting for their lunch. As of the 2021-2022 school year, all meal services have been free of charge for all students around the district. This change was officially implemented in California statewide this school year. California's newly adopted Universal Meal Program requires schools to provide both a nutritious breakfast and lunch for students across the state.
During COVID, during the first year when school was totally shut down, the state offered free meals to students in K through 12, and that program has continued. So when we were in distance learning, free meals were offered and they were picked up through like a drive-through line. And then when we came back to school in person last year, free meals were also offered to every student.
This program has made the lives of students much more convenient. Students can now walk into school hands-free and without any worry about breakfast and lunch.
It has positively impacted me tremendously because it has saved my parents and I a lot of time in the morning and nights, so I don't have to prepare my lunch and they don't have to cook a lot for leftovers. But yeah, it's pretty nice having free lunch, and it's pretty easy to get the lunch, and the options are great. There's a lot of variety to eat.
Some positive feedback I've had about the lunch is that not only is there a variety of options for both fruits, vegetables, and the main entree, there's also, it tastes very fresh and everything is nicely organized and packaged.
For us students, getting lunch is extremely easy. However, behind the scenes, a tremendous amount of work is put in to ensure that every student has a meal.
We start off by forecasting and predicting how many meals we need for the day. Right now we're doing a little over 5,000 a day. Today we did 5,200 meals, and that's a lot for 50 people to do. So there's the planning and the forecasting, and then we order and receive our inventory, which has been a little tricky during the supply chain times. Then we prepare what's on the menu for that day. They prep the food. They do the safety procedures as far as no cross-contamination, sanitizing, temperature controls, and all that.
Everything in the cafeteria, from the fruits to the main entrees, are planned out meticulously every day.
Funded by the state and federal government, we have very strict regulations. So we have meal pattern requirements, which consist of different fruits, vegetables, subgroups of vegetables. There's a meat or meat alternative and a grain and a milk component. So we have to meet all those requirements, and then there's sodium limits, calorie limits, sugar, fat limits. So we start off with planning with the foods that are available, the compliant foods. They have to be whole grain foods, and start with what we have, build recipes, and then menus. Consider things like, of course, taste, popularity of a food item, and then we have to consider cost of the food. Even though it's free for the students, it's not free for us. So we're only reimbursed about $4 a meal. So trying to keep our costs right around $4 is very challenging. And then the packaging costs, all that, it all goes into consideration when we're planning menus.
Having free breakfast and lunch has made a huge positive impact on the lives of students throughout the district. Thank you to our amazing nutrition services team for all the work they do and providing us with meals every day. This has been Samantha Tran, reporting for AUSD Today.